information management is an umbrella because each and every field in which you want to do something with technical but also apply your business expertise with that. Basically, suppose you are just developing applications or softwares, then you wouldn't come under information management. But if you are basically analyzing those softwares and creating some business expertise for that or business insights from that, then you come under information management. Using the data slash tools you have, you provide your logical reasoning to it and suggest or advise technical as well as business professionals on what to do next. Information management is flexible that even if you chose data in your first year, you can still switch to different things if you want to. In my first and second semester, went in classes and in libraries only. Apart from doing on campus work for just like a little bit of pocket money, and then a little bit of like going a little bit of out during weekdays, planning trips if you have a little bit of 3 to 4 consecutive holidays, and yeah, so on and so forth. This being an university town, we had occasional meet-togethers and parties, so yeah, that also was there. There are 3 primary managerial courses you have to take, and it kind of changes year to year. Like for example, I am following graduate course catalog for 2018. So for me, I took 3 primary core credits, which out of 3, the first 2 you have to take in your first semester, and third can be taken in second or third depending upon the rules for the that present here. Apart from that, I had 2 tracks, management track and technology track. Uh, each track had 7 courses, and you have to choose 2 of any track at your own pace. You can choose in your first semester, second semester, third semester, or final semester. You can choose. You can do any amount of permutation and combination you want in this. Apart from that, 4 plus 3, 7 courses. Rest 6 courses. You can take any courses. You can go for higher level courses. For example, in Syracuse University, the 700 courses are known as higher level courses. Out of these 6 to 7 courses, you can take 2 courses from the school which you are part of. So whenever you do internship, you file for 3 credits, which is like credits required to graduate for one course, yeah, and you basically substitute that internship experience as a course. If your internship turns out to be 6 months, or you feel you have learned way more than 3 credits in an internship, you can go for 6 credits. That is, you can substitute 2 courses for an internship experience. Just want to add one more thing about courses and schedule. If you have more than 3 years of work experience and you come to Syracuse University as normal IIM program, you can provide a documented proof of your 3 years of work experience, and you can reduce your credits of 42 to 39, thereby requiring one less course to graduate. And if you have 7 years of work experience, you can basically substitute 2 courses. Apart from that, there is one course known as IST 755, which is exit requirement course that you have to take after 1 year of your being in information management program. So basically, that course you have to take in third or your final semester. Yes, you can switch to another department, but you have to take up that in your first semester as only, provided you keep your grades decent enough in your first semester. One of the popular specialization was data science, because right now it's in data science booming field, and it's flexible enough for you to dabble your hands on. So yeah, concentration along with data science was the top followed by being a consultant. For data courses, the projects were heavier than management courses, but similarly, data courses were heavier, but you could have done in stipulated time. Whereas managerial projects, you have to meet the clients, you have to interview the company. So in that aspect, it differs. But generally, in Syracuse University, the course number matters. If the course number starts with 6, it's on like average level. If the course number starts from 7 or 8, it's generally of higher level, and you have to put out that many hours of effort into successfully passing and learning of that course. What I would suggest, you come here and then you bridge the gap of what you want to learn and what you don't have by using online courses or by studying library.